area of shaded spaces, and we're going to talk about this with triangles and rectangles. Now, the formula for this is you're going to take the total area minus whatever you're not needing. So let's look at this first problem together right here. You have a rectangle that has a length of 14 feet, a width of 10 feet, and then you have a triangle on the inside that has two lengths of 8 feet, one length of 10 feet, and one height of 6 feet. And let's say that this was, I don't know, your house, and the triangle was the shape of your pool, I guess. And then all this blue stuff is the amount of grass you have, and you have to figure out how much grass you have to cut. So how do you find how much blue stuff there is? How do you find the area of the blue? Well, you're going to take the total area of the whole shape. So you're going to take the area of everything, and you're going to subtract the area of this guy, because that's the stuff you don't need. So what you're really doing is you're taking, okay, what's the area of the rectangle? You're subtracting what is the area of the triangle. Now, that means you need to remember the formula for both triangles and rectangles. Rectangles would be length times width. In triangles, that is going to be base times height. And whatever your answer is, you're going to divide it by 2. So let's use this formula, let's use this knowledge, and let's try to find the area of the blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, well, what's the total area? What's the total area? That's the first thing I'm trying to find out. And to find the total area, I'm going to have to multiply the length times the width. So 14 feet times 10 feet. Multiply my two numbers. 14 times 10 is 140. Make it a little bit bigger. 140. Feet times feet is feet squared. So that is my total area, like if I was to say everything. Now I need to find the area of the triangle area. And I'm going to hop in and say, okay, which one of these numbers do I need? The base is from the bottommost point to the topmost point, and it's usually going to indicate through these little like dash lines. So that is the height, and this number is the base. These numbers here, you really don't need them. They'll just put them in to throw you off. You're going to need them a lot if they're going to try to find the perimeter, but we don't need the perimeter, so you don't need those two numbers. So what you're going to do to calculate the area of the triangle is you're going to do, slide it over a little bit, you're going to do 10 feet, that's the base, times 6 feet, that's the height, and whatever my answer is, I'm going to divide it by 2. So 10 times 6 is 60. Feet times feet is feet squared. And if I divide 60 by 2, I get 30 feet squared. So now I have all the information I need. I have the total area, and I have the area that I don't need. And whatever I subtract it, I will get left over with the blue. So for me to do this problem, it's just simply 140 feet squared minus 30 feet squared, and the blue area is going to be 110 feet squared. That's my final answer. So that is the area of the blue that we needed. So what you are going to do is you're going to take all this information and you're going to see if you can find the area of the blue on this shape. The rectangle, you'd find the area by multiplying the length times the width. The length is 8, the width is 6. And to find the area of the triangle, all this on the inside, you would multiply the base times the height and subtract those two numbers at the end. So I want you to try to figure out the blue area in this figure, and I want you to try to put the answer in your comments. Make sure to follow, like,